So the main function of the IT subcommittee of the Board of Education is to integrate the IT infrastructure with the latest and greatest tools that are there in the field of education. We want to make sure we try to give the teachers as much as possible. Alhamdulillah, they've been doing a very good job with whatever the limited resources they have, but we really need to empower them with the right tools. And I think, inshallah, with the tools that we provide them, they will take this institution, inshallah, to the next level. We also want to make the teaching, the learning process very interactive for the children as well, because most of these children nowadays, they're the day they're born, they're using computers, laptops, iPhones. My 4-year-old can actually unlock my laptop, go on YouTube, watch any videos that she wants. So we really want to make it more interactive for these students. So I want to take a couple of minutes and talk about what we currently have. Some of the brothers, Brother Rehan, Brother Mazhar Kabadia, and Brother Faizan Mahmoudi, they actually created a campus-wide wireless network here. So the entire campus is actually wirelessly accessible. It's a very, very big step for us. I know we've had issues with the network before, but we're really getting somewhere with the wireless network right now. We also have a computer lab that Brother Rehan just mentioned about. Again, machines were created and set up in 2005, so they were very old machines. Really, it's 512 MB RAM, Windows XP. For people who are technical, it's very old technology. I haven't used these machines in 5-6 years. So it's very sad for someone from an IT field to know that our children and our teachers are using such old technology. Other than the lab, we also have 3 projectors. We have 16 classes right now. And in these 16 classes, we have 2 projectors. So all the teachers have to basically, quote unquote, fight over these 2 projectors. It's really unfair. For a big institution such as that, to have only that much is kind of pathetic. What we really need, what we really need is a much bigger computer lab with 30 PCs. Each of these PCs should have 4 gig RAM and either Windows 7 or Windows 8. These are the latest operating systems that are there, and 4 GB RAM, it gives us more capability of running a lot of the different tools that the teachers actually need. We also want to get laptops for teachers as well as high school students. There's no reason for teachers to be on campus the whole time, whether it's to prepare the classroom work or to grade. They should be able to do this from home. So if we give them the power of using laptops, they can actually take a lot of the stuff home and do with it. It's a different story. The teachers might not want to do it, but that's up to them, right? We also want to give high school students laptops. A lot of the universities have started doing this where every new student that comes in, they're giving them a laptop or an iPad because they realize that that's the best way of interacting with them and teaching them. So we need to get on that train as well. We need to provide our students with the best technology that's there. And we also need projectors. As I said, there's only 3 projectors right now. We need 1 projector per classroom. So right now there's 16 classrooms. We need 16 projectors. There's really no reason why teachers should be sharing projectors with each other. Outside of that, there's also the Mimir Teach Interactive Whiteboard system. Back in September when we met with the teachers, one of the things that they recommended was they wanted some kind of interactive system where teachers could use technology and teach better, use the latest and greatest tools. So Sister Laura and the administration, what they did was they researched into different options that were there, and they said that Mimio Teach Interactive System was the best tool that's there. We've actually already bought 3 of the Mimio bundles already, and the teachers are actually using them. If you want to look at the video, please go to the Al-Rahmah look at the video. This is just a sample of what the Mimir bundle does. As you can see, it's a very interactive tool. Teachers can create presentations, different types of things, and actually show it to the students on projectors. It actually uses the current projectors that we have, so we don't need to buy any special type of projectors. Students can also answer using the tools that are already there. So it's a very handy tool. So with that comes the cost. And actually, before I even mention about the cost, one of the things is that we want the best things for our children. And really, these tools that I mentioned right now, these are things that we really need. Without that, our school is actually one of the best Islamic schools that's there, and we want to take it to the next step. But without these tools, we're not going to go get anywhere. We have to help out the teachers and the students as much as possible. Now the cost. As I mentioned, we need 30 PCs. Each PC roughly specs out to be about $500. Each projector comes out to be about $329. The Mimir bundles that we just saw a short video about, each of them cost $1,950 per unit. We need 16 of them. So the total cost is $50,000. This may seem like a big amount, but really, if we all pitch in, if we get 100% participation from everyone, we can easily meet this goal. Last year in the fundraiser, I think we raised the same amount, right? So, right. So there's no reason why we cannot raise this amount. Because if you think about it, this is for our children. We would want, whatever we got, we would want something more for our children. So raising $50,000 shouldn't be an issue at all, inshallah. So even if you cannot give $1,000 or $2,000, give whatever you can. But make sure we get 100% participation from everyone. You can go, as Brother Faisal said, you can actually fill out one of the forms, or you can go online and donate online itself, whichever way you prefer. There's a tech proposal that's already there. You can actually go online at Al-Rahmah.org/tech proposal, and you can actually review the whole thing in detail. Some of the other things I wanted to talk about was the headline. We had an issue back in September or October where the grades were incorrectly posted. We corrected the problem, and we're taking steps to ensure that this doesn't happen again. So one of the things that we're doing is we're making sure that we're training the staff, the principal. We're making sure that Sister Laura is trained, as well as some of the other administrators are trained as well. We also want to make sure we have enough backups. So let's say one person is not available, there should be another person who can pick up right away. We're also looking at possible alternatives to Headline, because one of the things that we're seeing is that there's different components to Headline. So we want to try to integrate all into one, or maybe look at other software which can actually help us do that. Brother Tufail is actually looking into it, and inshallah by end of January we should have a much better answer to that. Lastly, we created an Al-Rahmah school email list. Most of the people whose emails we had, we've already included them in the mailing list. But if you haven't received any emails from us, please go to Al-Rahmah.org and sign up. It's a very good way to keep in touch with the school as far as the announcements, what's going on, the latest and greatest things. Even school closings. Winter is coming. We're technically in winter now. But so some days there might be school closings. So that's the best way to keep in touch with the school. So please make sure you go to Al-Rahmah.org and sign up if you haven't already. Assalamu alaikum.